Hey guys, Justin here from Hypixel. Today, welcome back to another video. Where today, as you can tell from the title right over here, it's a catch-up video. So yeah, let's get right into the video, shall we? I'm just catching up I'm just going over here. Hopefully it'll view. Hopefully I can actually view this. I'm just going to watch this while I do the video, in case if you guys are wondering. Anyway, I'll just come back up over to here. I am going to take the screen share off tomorrow or some other day. I'll show you guys what most YouTubers wouldn't really want to show their subscribers. I know you guys wouldn't either. The president, the P7 through P19 means we're going to be reading quite a lot. From page 42 to almost double that page, so we'll be reading about 41 pages, not 42. Well, 40 or 41, I'm not going to do the math because that'll just take forever. Anyway, yeah. Our seventh president was Andrew Jackson. Born in Waxhaw District, South Carolina. So just a couple states under Virginia. His previous experience was a lawyer, congressman, military leader, governor, and senator. I will take the crown off. And here's a nice background. Here's a nice one. And a beach. Not really. I am going to take the facial hair off. That just is medical. Which you know what? I got something better. Anyway, back to the book. I know this is a long episode, but you'll just have to suck it up and worry about it. His political party was a Democrat. His term in office was 8 years, from March 4th, 1829 to March 3rd, 1837. He died June 8th, 1845. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to set down. Anyway, after General Andrew Jackson won presidency in 1828, the farmers working and frontiersmen who supported him swarmed to Washington. They perched on rooftops and packed sidewalks to catch a glimpse of them on an irrigation day. After the ceremony, these men and their coonskin caps and muddy boots pushed their way to the White House. They toppled punch bowls and stood on satin-covered chairs to hear the new president, the regent of King Mount, one observer called it. No doubt about it, Andrew Jackson gave a new direction to the presidency. From Washington to Quincy Adams, the presidents have been gentlemen of money and privilege. Jackson changed that. He pre- eh, represented the plane of common people. Jackson was the first president to be born in a log cabin and the first from the New West. As an unschooled orphan of 13, he fought in the Revolutionary War when he was taken prisoner. He refused to clean a British officer's boots, and for that he received a saber bullet that left a scar on his forehead for life. At age of 20, Jackson was a backwoods lawyer. 10 years later, he was a strong political figure in the newly formed state of Tennessee and held the office of U.S. Senator. In the War of 1812, the hothead hawk-nosed Jackson became a national hero as an Indian fighter, then and the Battle of New Orleans. I'm still going to talk, and I just decided to show my dog. After his great victory over the British at New Orleans, people began mentioning Jackson as future president. In 1824, he was defeated by mentioning Jackson by John Quincy Adams. But 4 years later, Jackson beat Adams by a clear margin. At his moment of glory, however, Jackson was plunged into sorrow. His beloved wife Rachel had died as Jackson was preparing to leave Washington. In his first year as president, Jackson removed some 2,000 federal office holders and gave their jobs to his followers. He battled the Bank of the U.S., calling it a Bank of the Rich. Jackson was a Southerner, but the southern state of Carolina threatened to leave the Union in a squabble over tariffs. Jackson would not permit it. Our Union must be preserved, he declared. He elected in 1832. Jackson continued his fight as the people's champion. For years he retired to the home he had built near Nashville, Tennessee, the Hermitage. The home, the Hermitage. There he lies in a simple grave. Andrew Jackson, important events. 1836, Arkansas is admitted as the 25th state. 1836, Wisconsin Territory organized. 1836, Republic of Texas organized. They recognized. 1837, Michigan admitted as the 26th state. That was our 7th president, Andrew Jackson. Number 8 is Martin Van Buren, our 8th president. Born on December 5th of 1782, born in Kinderhook, New York. Previous experience was a lawyer, senator, governor, secretary of state, and vice president. So by the political party, Democrat. The term in office was from March 4th, 1837 to March 3rd, 1841. He died on July 24th, 1862. Our first 7 presidents were born in what had been a colonial America. Martin Van Buren was the first president born in the new United States. Even so, Little Van grew up speaking Dutch better than English. His ancestors came from the Netherlands. He was raised in the Old Dutch village of Kinderhook, New York. His father owned a tavern that was his father owned a tavern that was convenient stopping place for politicans traveling from New York City, Albany, and from New York City to Albany. And young Van Buren met the political leaders of the day there. At 14, he took a job as a law clerk, and at 20, he set up his own successful law practice. Van Buren was even more successful as a politician. He was always ready with a smile and handshake and a joke. He became so skilled in achieving his political goals, he was nicknamed the Little Magician. Wasn't that nice, isn't it? Oh, seems like I have a viewer. Um, Hopefully they'll say something. Anyway, I thought it was going to be, but no, I don't. In 1828, Van Buren worked his magic for Andrew Jackson, helping him to become president. Enter Jackson made Van Buren his Secretary of State and later his Vice President. Jackson also supported him when Van Buren ran for presidency in 1836. Van Buren had been in office only 2 months when the nation was struck in the financial panic of 1837. Banks closed one after another, mills shut down, and workers lost their jobs. Yeah, the unemployed riot in New York. Van Buren, believing the government should not interfere in private business, did little to help. By the time Van Buren brought re-election, re-election in 1840, he was terribly unpopular. To make matters worse, his rivals portrayed him as a man who drank wine from silver goblet and ate his meals from gold plates. His opponent William Henry Harrison won easily. Van Buren, the Republican, never regained the support of the Democratic Party. He was nominated by the Free Soil Party, a party opposed to the slavery in 1848. He did not win, however. and did not try again. Martin Van Buren important events. 1837, patent for manufacture of rubber obtained by Charles Goodyear. For those of you that are in my grade, you might remember, I can't recall, but I think you might remember a Goodyear from one of the, what's it called? From one of the units that we did, one of the first three. I doubt that it was from the sixth one that we just did, but one of those first three. I can't remember, but you can just say if I was right or not in the live chat right next to this video, or if you're on your mobile device. If you just click live chat, then you can just type in the answer there if you're in my grade. But if you also know it and you're not in my grade, please make sure to do the same thing if you're watching this. (1838) Boundary Treaty with Texas signed. 1838 Iowa federal government authorized. Fun fact: Martin Van Buren, born on December 5th, 1782, was the first president to be born a citizen of the United States. Previous presidents had been born before the American Revolution and thus were born British subjects. I'm going to do this live stream until the end of this president one. I know it says until president 19, but I'll just do the next, hopefully 10 tomorrow. Oh, hopefully from 10 to 21 cents tomorrow. I was planning on doing 20 and 21, but since I have to catch up, I'm not going to do SWAT. I'm not going to give a crap about it. Anyway, let's get back to the book. Our ninth president, William Henry Harrison, born on February 9th, 1773, born in Berkeley, Virginia, begins to experience military leader, territorial governor, congressman, senator, for what party? A Whig. Term in office, March 4th, 1841 to April 4th, 1841. He was only in presidency for 30 days. Half? Yeah, I thought so. He died that same day. April 4th, 1841 is when he died. Like Andrew Jackson, William Henry Harrison fame because of his success as an Indian fighter and was a general during the War of 1812. Born in Virginia, Harrison was the youngest child in a family of 7 children. At 14, he entered college to study medicine, but had to give up his medical studies when his father died. He joined the army and headed to the northwest Indian frontier. In 1801, Harrison became governor of the Indiana Territory, now Indiana and Illinois. He held that post for 12 years. His main task was to obtain title to Indian islands for settlers moving west to into the wilderness and to defend the settlements against Indian raids. The frontier Indians were up in arms because many millions of acres of hunting grounds had been closed to them. Harrison met with their leaders and tried to cool their anger, but without success. Under the great Saudi chief Techman, Techman, I'm not sure how to say it, the Indians formed a close confederation and the raids continued against the settlers. In 1811, with a great force of about 800 volunteers, Harrison was headed toward Indiantown when the Indians attacked his camp on Tippecanoe Creek. Harrison repulsed them and later crushed still don't know how to say that name. Confederation. After the victory of Tippecanoe, Old Tippecanoe, Harrison was hailed as a national hero. Harrison served as a congressman and a senator, and in 1840 the Whigs settled on him as a presidential candidate. Their campaign their campaign slogan was "Tippecanoe and Tyler too." Get it? Tippecanoe and Tyler too. John Tyler was the vice president candidate. Harrison and Tyler won in a landslide. The day after Harrison's inauguration was cold and rainy. Harrison, at 68, wanted to show he was in good health. He rode on a horseback in the parade for 2 hours and took the oath of office bear her. As a result, Harrison caught a cold that developed into pneumonia. He died on April 4th, 1841, only 32 days after his inauguration. Harrison was the first president to die in office. William Henry Harrison is what in offense. No, Nothing of note happened in the U.S. during the 32 days Harrison was in office. Fun fact, although he was president for a mere 32 days after his interrogation, Henry Harrison managed to still go as the White House family pet. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe as well. See you guys tomorrow for the what? Next 11 presidents. Yeah. Before we go, I'm just going to show something. It's not either of these, but I'll just go to this live dashboard. Go here. Have you guys heard of Turkish March? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but have you ever heard it on the actual piano? I will play the video just because. And yes, this is all available on the piano tiles too as well. I'm just going to turn my volume down. Not sure if it affects you guys at all. If you're wondering if I will stop this or The ending was my favorite part of the song. Just throwing that out there. Nice listening. Well, that's inconvenient. To the second viewer that's watching this, are you the did you just join during that song? I'd like to know. If you didn't, make sure to tell me. I'm going to stop screen sharing when this video is over, which is real soon. It is right now. Also, that's what that does. It decides the participants. This is just kind of experimental. We'll see. Well, I'm going to stop playing around with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And if you did, make sure to... Did I already say my outro? I think I did. See you guys on the flip side. Bye!